They just came in and bought it, and that was the end of that. This is the only thing I've ever worked for.
They always win. They're winning now. They've been winning. I just didn't think it would happen so quickly.
Lorraine Avenue. This humble little block on the edge of downtown San Jose is little more than 2-bedroom bungalows, old auto repair shops, and empty lots. But a high-stakes drama unfolded here when Google came to town. The internet giant made an unusual and clever power play that reaped millions for one family, but stoked resentment and frustration for others.
This kind of put a bullet right in the center of everything.
Before Google, even before the internet, there was Nick Darpino and his welding shop.
This building right here in back of us is where we originally started. That's 521 West San Carlos Street. The kids in the neighborhood, their bikes broke. They would come to us and we would help them out and pat them on the back and send them home again. As we grew, we made arrangements with everyone as they passed on or whatever. They all made me promises that they would sell us the property if I needed it. And it was going more or less on a handshake and a friendly basis. That's how basically we became friendly with the whole neighborhood.
The former Navy diver was buying up property up and down the one-block strip of Lorraine Avenue. He had acquired nearly the entire block, except for one lot, the little beige house right in the middle, owned by the Belardi family.
I think it was 1.2 million. Without us even knowing about what went on, it was sold.
Do you kind of hold a grudge against Google?
I don't hold a grudge, but I think for them being such a big company as they are, why do you pull a small thing like this on a little guy like me? Why don't you come and talk to me? Why don't you say something? That's all. I think that would have been very nice. Right now, everything's in limbo, so we don't know what's going to happen here with that property or what they're going to do.
For Darpino, it was the missing piece of his lifelong vision to leave a legacy for his children. But for Martin and Elizabeth Pacheco, who rented the house, it was the countdown to being kicked out of the place they had called home for the past 16 years. In December, they were given 6 months to find a new home.
We're being displaced out, we feel, out of our home, out of our city, because Google wants to employ between, 15 and 25,000 employees?
50,000?
15,000 to 25,000 is what I read in the paper. But we were hoping to, if they're not going to develop, at least maybe to the end of the year.
With just days left before a weekend move, a frustrated Elizabeth called the city to complain. The Mercury News also called Google, asking about the Pacheco's plight. The next day, a Google representative was calling the Pachecos and made a grand gesture to make things right.
We were contacted by Google on Wednesday, I believe it was. 2 to 3 days later, and that's when they gave us the good news. They said that they can extend the lease for another year and
18 months.
Or 18 months. Mm-hmm. The blessing was that it's only half the month's rent. The opportunity of only paying half the rent only gives us an opportunity to save money. So they actually helped us improve our lives. And not too many people get a second chance in life. And to us, this is like our second chance in life.